everybody. Um, yeah, coming to you live from my bed. Um, I have been challenged by my friend Tam Masden to do videos. Um, so I agreed to do like Thursday's Thoughts or something like that. So that was the first thing that came to me. So it's Thursday, and here are my thoughts. Not very well organized, but we'll just roll with it. I just got back from teen camp. Shout out to CSL Teen Camp. And it was amazing. And these teenagers are just changing my life, changing lives of so many others. And it was so wonderful to witness the transformation that was occurring there. And there were a lot of the feels coming up. And it was this safe space, and it was this specifically created safe space in order to feel your feelings, in order to allow those things to come to the surface in a place where they would be welcome and in a place where you could process. And, you know, some of the teens were talking about going back to the real world and what that was going to be like, and thinking of how we can create those spaces where we are. So, one of the phrases that my friends make fun of me for is, one of the many phrases that I get made fun of for is, feelings are things you feel. Yeah, I said that once. And what I mean is they are things that you literally feel in your body, in your being, that it impacts you. And sometimes we say like, well, feelings, or I feel this, or I feel that, or I feel this. And we've gotten very sort of loose with how we talk about feelings, so that we aren't honoring that they really do impact our physical being. They impact how we show up in our work world, how we show up in our school world, in our life, how we interact with our partners and with the people we care about. Because we are very much feeling in our bodies, feeling in our hearts, feeling what we're going through. And if we aren't processing that, if we aren't allowing ourselves to feel those feelings on a consistent basis, then you'll notice things coming out sideways, or road rage, or stuff like that. So one of the things that I do is coloring. Hold, please. Woo! I'm back. So things like this, or this, or this, ooh, to help center and ground me and help allow myself to listen. So that's one of the things that I do is I take 10 minutes every day. I set a timer and I color. And it's something that takes me back to being young and playful and having that playful energy. And it's also something that gets me into a creative space. So if that's something that you think might resonate with you, then have at it. But I really think that it's important to give ourselves that space, to give ourselves that time to start to try and go within, to listen, to hear what's going on with us, to take a pause for a bit from the busy hustle and bustle, because that's harder for us to process our feelings when things are at a chaotic level. So consciously choosing to give yourself that time, and then honoring when those feelings come up. How are you honoring yourself? And I think I'm that person that gets very hard on myself for having a feeling or having an emotion or being pissed about something. I judge myself. And so lately, instead of judging myself, I try and go, I'm curious about where this is in my body. A lot of times it's in my throat. My throat gets tight. I get heat in my chest. And so I think that's what I keep asking myself is like, I'm curious about where this is in my body. And the curiosity allows me to step back a beat and look at it from a different perspective. So I'm not in it, I'm not spinning in it, I'm observing it. And from that perspective of observation, then I can pay attention to it in a new way, and I can hold space for it in a different way where I don't become the emotion that I'm feeling. I am feeling the emotion I'm feeling. I'm the feeler of my feelings. I am not that feeling. I'm not identified as that feeling, and I'm especially not identified if I can step a little bit out and look at it and pay attention to it and honor it and say, like, what's wanting to be heard right now? What's that feeling that's wanting attention right now? What am I needing in this moment? And how can I nurture myself through this? So those are some of the ways that I feel what I'm feeling. And just remember, feelings are things that you feel, and really being gentle with yourself, whether you just came back from teen camp or not. Being gentle with yourself, because you really do deserve your love and affection. And yeah, just sending all my love, and I'll see you next time.